Okay. Um, One thing I wanted to ask you about, we briefly touched on it on a live stream, but I wanted to actually, now that it's been a few days, get your thoughts about it. Is KPD's lawyer saying that he wants to withdraw? What was your reaction when you heard that, and what do you think this means for KPD moving forward within this case?
Shout out Mike Dorsey and Murder Out. You woke up that carpet head, RJ, RJ Carpethead Bond. You woke him up by letting him know or letting him hear that Keefe DNL was out there hoeing around and had another production deal out there. Because ever since then, RJ been doing videos, talking shit, they're pulling them down. And hey, that's just Keefe. Of course, the guy that withdrawal was RJ Bond's boy. Y'all remember him sitting in the press conference, sitting in the corner, trying to look like he's big executive producer. Had that snitch no joke, because they were all in bed together, filming the video live and running the press conference live. Well, hey, apparently the money didn't come through for whatever deal that RJ was promising, which never does. He always, well, anyway. And so that deal didn't come through. Keefe D&M went try to sell themselves to somebody else. Who knows what's going on with that deal? But trust me, RJ Bond's over there pulling out his wig. He's over there stressing like a mug. And he's left with the crackhead or the alcoholic or whatever it is. They just said the attorney got off and just got his license back for, they said drugs. So we know drugs could be alcohol or it could be crack or meth or fentanyl or something. He just got his license back. So that particular attorney hadn't abandoned him yet. It'll be interesting to see what he can pull up. He said it was because of money. Well, a case like that costs a pretty penny. And so if RJ was not able to come up with that amount of money, I think that attorney just know his reputation is big. Once you dig deep into it, so you got all these YouTube attorneys out here, and all these people that's telling these people how you got a bad case and this and this. Then once you dig in, you realize how all these people are just full of shit, just talking out of their butt and don't really know what they're talking about. And I just think that the reason that he asked to be off the case and withdraw from the case is because he know he got a loser. But that's what you always say, the retainer with money, because a case like this, he will make his money back triple time if he got Keefe D to walk out of that jail. So it wasn't about money. It's just about he know he's on a losing team now. And all the things that these people told him, we got Suge Knight. He's going to come to court and say this. Puppy Combs going to go to say this. Reggie Wright did this. You know, all of that stuff is just coming out to be like, no, that isn't true. We can't prove none of these things. Y'all just duped me, lied to me, and told me all these things. The judge he done already dismissed 2 of my motions. It's going to be hard for me to get the videos and the statements to the police and this book and all of this dismissed. I'm not risking my reputation as a high, powerful attorney in Vegas to go and represent a loser. That would be my take. That's what I believe. Trust me, it's not about money. It's about this case. Once you dig into it, it's you YouTubers and you people that's like to troll in the comments is making this case look like it's worse than what it is, more complicated than it is, because you want to be conspiracies, theories, and believe the world is flat and there's other people on other planets and other creatures on other planets and stuff like that. It's UFOs, flying saucer, believing people that believe the government killed Tupac, and not that it was just some gang banging activity that went on in Nevada, Las Vegas. Yeah. Tupac shouldn't have put his hands on somebody, and because he did, he lost his life.
So let me ask you this then. Do you still stand by your original prediction that Keefe's going to plead out? You believe that still?
Yeah, definitely. No attorney. He may get a defense attorney. And you know what? You know, everybody talk about the PD office and all that. Public defender office can't handle a case like this. It's too complicated. So the judge going to eventually, unfortunately, put the burden on the state of Nevada. They're going to give him what they call a court-appointed attorney, which are generally attorneys that you'll go in and get off the streets yourself and pay for. It's just the judge tell you how many hours that particular attorney gets to work on the court and the private investigators. Court-appointed attorneys are good because they generally are regular attorneys. So he'll get a court-appointed attorney and get so many hours. But once those hours are exhausted, trust me, they will be doing a plea deal anywhere from 15 to 20 years. And Keefe's going to take it. And while we're speaking on Keefe, shout out to, or condolences to Gina and Kevin. I know y'all don't fuck with Keefe no more. Y'all families don't. But Gina, I know it was hard for you to find your son at the bottom of the steps. And for those of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, then okay, research it. But for those of y'all do, I do like Kevin. Kevin Davis was always a cool dude. I used to see him in the grocery stores in Corona very often. And I'm sorry that you and your wife is going through the loss of your son. And little Keefe, I've been warning y'all. I've been telling y'all about little Keefe being a meth head and pill popper and all of that. I know they don't communicate with each other. So I'm not saying little Keefe put that on little Kevin. But little Keefe, don't put your mama through what Gina going through. Because you doing the same thing that he's doing. So learn from that mistake, bro. That's all I got to say.